your family ain't much when you don't get invited for Thanksgiving again this year. Last year, like my mom, of course, invited me and she cooked, but my stepfather, last year I invited myself. You know, I still brought desserts, like a whole bunch of different desserts and stuff. This year, I just don't. I'm just not. This year or in the future, like I'm not gonna invite myself no more. I also sent the text because I already knew, like, yeah, his sons, one of his sons lived with him, but the other son and his soon-to-be wife or girlfriend, whatever, I bet they get an invite every year. So I'm gonna be going to my mom's, and she goes to my stepfather's house or whatever. Um, like afterwards or before or whatever. It's been a long day. Um, Black Friday, I plan on working as long as I want. I probably do like 9 hours. I'm gonna try to do 9 hours. Um, yeah, it just kind of hit me. Like I don't care about it until like the day before. Like you see all these people talking about their families and stuff, and I've been saying like at work, yeah, they ask you, oh, what you doing for Thanksgiving? I can go to my friend's house too, but I like to go just like family or whatever. Cause all my other family is down south, so I have a lot of family down south. My grandmother down south. Um, my great grandmother passed that lived down south, but I still got one. Actually, like two great grandmothers passed. Then I got some people in Ohio, family wise, like a big ma. So yeah, so we in a state where it's not much family. So yeah, I would rather be down south around this time. Of course, not because of my mom, but like, like it's more like, like a lot of people who would still be like invite you or whatever. Um, it's been a long day. My hair got nappy and stuff. I try not to pick out the curls, so that's why it looks like that underneath it. Um, so yeah, it just kind of hit me going into the grocery store after work, and like I could do the whole thing like last year and like buy desserts and stuff, like a whole bunch of desserts, to not be invited. I shouldn't have to invite myself, especially when I send a text and be like, oh, who all cooking? I'll bring desserts. No response. Last year I didn't do that at all. I just kind of like I kind of like invited myself. I was like, I'm about to come or something like that, some, whatever. I'm not doing that this year or never again. Like, and they're the type of people who will be like, oh, where you at? My brothers get over there and be like expecting me to invite myself again. My stepfather, they'll be like, oh, where you at? Oh, I thought you was gonna bring desserts or whatever. Like, y'all didn't even respond or didn't even like, you know, my dad's, the brothers and stuff. It's always been that way once we became adults. Like when we was kids, it was different. But when we became adults, it started to be not even adults, like older teenagers. It started to show like that, like we weren't treated like a real father. How we was as a child, like was like always equal and etc. It's hard to explain. Things just change when you got older and you're a stepchild. Um, in my family, so. I told my mom that, my grandma that. I'm like, I'm just not up for that no more, like, ever. Like, so, for all the people who have a lot of family that, like, I have a lot of family, but they're not in this state. It's some people, I'm still blessed and humble and thankful. There's people who don't have no family, or their family don't talk to them, or for whatever reason, there's homeless people for Thanksgiving. I just pray for them all, and I'm not complaining. I'm just mentioning it. But I'm blessed, thankful, and there's someone else who has a worse situation than you. So always remember that. There's people who don't even have a home for Thanksgiving. And the same for like Christmas. I have had something stuck in my eye. It's probably a hair, an eyelash, which my eyelashes are long and people think they're fake. I'm like, no, these are my real eyelashes. The kids would always ask that when I was working in childcare, and I would unfortunately still be in childcare, not retail, if I wasn't dealing with continuous bullying since last year. So sometimes you just gotta leave toxic things alone for your mental state. I left a toxic relationship, a toxic siblings relationship, for years. The one sister, it started just this year. It wasn't always like the one sister. The one brother, he's uppity and funny acting, but he's cool now, but he was always that way when he was a while ago, and the one brother, he was cool, but, he don't respond, so I deleted his phone number, and someone accidentally said something to him about that. He got mad and was like, don't give her my number. So he found that out. So yeah, a lot of families are kind of broken up, and my family is definitely broken up. All the girls have different fathers. The boys have the same father. My real father was never in my life. He actually told my mother, I'm not going to be in your life, because she took her, the boy's father over him, basically. So yeah, it's a very interesting family. And so if I was down south, there would have been tons more. I like to eat like at a few places. Like I'm going to my mom's, but I wish it. And then it was like that last year. Everybody got together, after we went to one house. We went all to my stepfather's house and play games. I brought games. Uno, Connect Four, which Connect Four is my favorite. Dominoes, tons of different desserts, like tons. Brownies, cookies, and I'm talking about big platters and different pieces of bread, and like not bread, but like slices of cake bread or whatever. But it was tons of different stuff. Cupcakes, and I just feel terrible then, and now it's just like I have too much pride to invite myself. And like for Christmas, I'm not a big person on receiving. I like to give, but if you don't get me nothing and you get everybody else something and expect me to get you a gift, which I was given a gift before I found that out, that gifts was given by my stepfather to everyone except me. Even the girlfriend got something. And I still gave him the gift, or whatever. But that's just what I be dealing with as a stepchild. So yeah, I'm still blessed, humble, and thankful, and blessed. But family can be very odd. They claim to be a family, but totally don't act like it. And then they act funny acting when you act funny acting. Like they gonna text me probably on Thanksgiving, like, where you at? I thought you was gonna bring dessert. Da, da, da. Like, I didn't even get an invite. I didn't get a response to a text, just like last year. Like, that's some weird stuff. Like, but it hit me when I liked that. I liked when we was all over there playing games together, talking about old times and stuff. But yeah, again, I wasn't invited. I had to invite myself. So I kind of like didn't take pride to be like, nah, I'm not gonna go. I still enjoyed myself, even though I know that I feel stupid for bringing all this desserts, not invited. But I still had a good time, but I just don't feel like that. I'm just a person who, that's why I stick to myself, and I have close family members and others I don't even claim as family. And close friends, barely friends now, especially not with the guy friend things no more. I'm not into new friends. I'm not into new associates. I'm just, no, getting too old, too old. So yeah, it just kind of hit me, and I kind of got emotional. Like my eyes got kind of teary eyed because I'm a very tough person, but I have like stuff hit me sometimes, like, hard. You know, I could be, after going to my mom's, I could have went to my ex's, you know, family, or, you know, because, I mean, I try to cook for Thanksgiving, but I don't have a family, so it's no need for me to cook. And that's not an excuse, because if I wanted to cook, I could cook. You know, some stuffing, which I've never made before, macaroni. I have ham. I have potato salad. I haven't, but I've seen my mom cook, you know, so I would try my best or whatever, cooking or whatever. Mashed potatoes I can make, you know, some different things. I'm trying to think of all some other stuff for Thanksgiving. You know, yeah. But yeah. Have a great Thanksgiving and happy holidays, and um just know that God is your family and Jesus is your family too. Yeah. God bless.